Bonjour et re-bienvenue à Alan Wake. Je vais trouver un panneau statistique. Puis, manuscript pages found 106, coffee thermoses 100, can pyramids, chests, radio shows, TV shows, signs, alarm clocks, cardboard standees, night springs, video game. Il y a l'air d'avoir beaucoup de choses à collecter. Puis ce que je me demande là, c'est est-ce que ces collections, est-ce que cette collection-là se fait genre, mettons, j'ai trouvé 7 thermos à date. Est-ce que à travers des games, ces 7-là vont rester? Ou est-ce que genre, faut vraiment que tu les trouves toutes dans une game, tu sais? Faut que tu les fasses toutes one shot. Si c'est le cas, c'est quand même, à date, c'est pas pire, j'aime bien là. Tout se contrôle quand même bien, puis c'est pas si tough que ça. La vieille madame.
What the hell was that?
Quelque chose de pas cool, Alan. Faudrait que je monte, faudrait que j'aille par là-bas. Parce que là, je suis encore du mauvais côté de la rivière. Il y a un pont là-bas, il me semble que ça serait mieux d'aller chercher le pont. Mais bon. Qu'est-ce que j'en sais, hein? Ouais, c'est ça, si je me demande la collection, jusqu'à quel point il faut que tu le fasses tout one shot.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Janky, genre. Pixelated. Pas pixelated, mais genre boxy water. Mais là, alright, faut que je passe. Je peux-tu me pitcher en bas? Ah! Je peux me pitcher en bas. Alright. Bon, on skip. Au moins, on peut skip.
What the hell was that?
C'est la forêt, Allen. C'est le darkness qui est en train d'envelopper la forêt.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Alright. Je peux comme pas passer par là. J'ai-tu de quoi là-bas? Il n'y a pas l'air d'avoir grand-chose ici. Ah! Oui, il y a quelque chose de super important. Du café. Alright. Je peux continuer par là. Là, je suis comme à moitié passé la rivière. C'est pour ça que je veux surtout comme putz around, puis... C'est comme ça que tu trouves le... Je suis très jerky aussi, là. Je suis désolé si je donne le mal au cœur à certaines personnes. Ok, fait qu'on va aller par là. Ça, c'était Stucky. Ah!
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Ah! C'est pour ça qu'on va genre... Si tu vois, il y a une place qui fait... Si tu vois, il y a une place qui fait comme... Hey! Genre... un peu comme on a vu, là, du story, un peu, là. Là, tu vas de l'autre côté. Barry's
Barry
Arrival.
Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
Something was wrong, en effet. Something is wrong. Ah, c'est ça, je peux pas aller là-bas. Si je jump dans l'eau, je meurs. Là, je jerk around parce que j'essaie de trouver justement s'il y a d'autres paths ou d'autres... Ah, il y a quelque chose qui shine ici. Revolver ammo. Ouh, lithium batteries. Fancy. Nope, 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 nope. Regarde, on peut juste vivre ici, là. Regarde, je peux m'installer sur le bout du rocher ici et juste vivre ici pour le reste de ma vie. Ça pourrait se faire, ça. À la place d'aller dans le... Ça. No, nope, nope. On va tellement se faire attaquer. Ah, oh, j'ai eu pareil. Il m'a quand même pogné, j'ai dodge into it. Il y a moins de bruit ici. Je sais pas qu'est-ce qui arrive si je shoot ça. Petite affaire rouge là. J'en ai vu partout de ça. Absolument rien. Caution, at your own risk, logging area ahead. Oh. Clairement, il faut que j'aille par là-bas pour aller vers les lumières. Mais là, il y a des flèches. Là, il faut que j'aille en haut, mais là, y a-tu quelque chose en bas? Non, il n'y a pas rien en bas, ok. On va suivre les flèches. Fait que là, on a du temps perdu. Parce que là, Allen, on a eu comme... Il s'est comme réveillé plus tard dans un car crash. Fait que clairement, il y a eu du temps perdu. On ne sait pas combien de temps encore. On a un livre qu'on a écrit. Mais qu'on se rappelle pas avoir écrit. Probablement dans le temps perdu, justement. So what the hell is going on? Swish. Alright, là j'ai une masse de lumière. That's cool. I like that. Dans un monde où est-ce que les ténèbres peuvent littéralement te tuer. J'aime bien ça. Avoir de la lumière en masse. Puis là on continue, on va se faire attaquer dans pas trop long probablement. J'ai-tu de quoi par ici? Non, j'ai comme un ravitaillement là-bas. Ok, là j'ai rien, c'est un...
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Wah wah. Let's go. Let's go, Alan. T'es capable. Revolver ammo. Ah ouais. Ok. Je peux pas prendre... Je peux pas prendre... Ah! Item limit reached. Bon, ok. On est plein. Ça n'a pas l'air d'être le genre de jeu que je peux comme crafter des pochettes ou des...
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Ben, c'est pas ça, là, ici? Non. C'est vraiment creepy. Oh, générateur dans le fond là-bas. Comment, venez-vous-en les gars. J'en ai juste tué un. Ah, la batterie de mon...
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
Start. On va voir de quoi ici. Ah! Sweet! Bon là, on va garder mon ammo, là, mais... Sweet Jillipers, manuscript page. Non. Back. Wake attacked
I
by
heard them
birds.
before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Il y a un generator là, mais... Alright, tant qu'à être ici, là. Ah, ça c'est un save point ici, là. Mais c'est sûr que je vais me faire attaquer. Avec tout le bruit que je fais. On va essayer de climb, voir, y a-t-il quelque chose en haut? Peut-être une page. Rien. I see something there. Ah, pis ça va le... Ah, ouais, ok. Ça va venir ici entre les deux. Attends, avant que je fasse ça, on va aller chercher le café. Alright, on descend, on descend, on descend, on descend. Jusque là. On se fait attaquer. J'ai toujours l'impression, je suis comme, ah, je me fais attaquer. Non. Fait que là, de ce que je comprends des batteries, je sais pas si dans Nightmare Mode c'est la même affaire, mais de ce que je comprends des batteries là, c'est que ils vont comme tant que je l'utilise pas au complet, je suis correct. Si je la draine complètement, il faut que je change de batterie puis je perds la batterie essentiellement là. Alright, reach the gas station. C'est ça les can pyramids. Je fais des statistics. Can pyramids knocked over one of 12. Yay, on a une. On a un safe zone ici. Shotgun ammo. Je pourrais peut-être retourner chercher avant de continuer là. Je vais redescendre. J'avais des balles là-bas que j'ai laissées là, tant qu'à ça. Item limit reach, ça je le suis encore. Ça, on est correct. C'est juste pour aller comme être sûr, là, tu sais, je laisserai pas de balles de même sur le table. Même si ça change pas grand chose à ce point-là, là. Le jeu il est pas si tough que. Il est pas fait pour être si tough que ça. J'ai l'impression que c'est ça, c'est le Nightmare Mode qui est fait pour être tough. Oh, un autre radio.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and it would keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walk.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find him.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but just dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
Toby. Ça veut-tu dire qu'on va avoir des chiens après nous? Ou ça veut dire que Toby, le chien, a reconnu qu'il y avait quelque chose de wrong aujourd'hui? Je vois quelque chose de shiny là-bas, mais là, les flèches me disent d'aller par ici. Ah, ça va être là. J'ai pogné un flare. Mais un flare c'est emergencies only quand ils sont tous clustered. Parce que c'est ça. Tout à l'heure j'ai utilisé un flare puis ça m'a juste tué un. C'était pas l'idéal. Parce que quand tu vois ça, ça veut dire qu'il y a une flèche proche. Là tu te promènes un peu puis là hop, la flèche est là. Un peu comme dans Half-Life. Half-Life 2? Half-Life? Oh. Wake finds pages.
At first I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
Oh. Something's in Cauldron Lake. Ça, je le sais parce que c'est ça. J'ai joué à Control, puis dans Control,
The
il
gas
explore
station
un
was
peu.
closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no cuts. Monster Dog is second best. The famous
Coffee.
is...
J'ai un autre point lumineux là-bas. Fait que, what's his name, c'est le boss. There's a fucking axe there. Oh, great. Here we go again. Ah! Tu vois, ma lumière, elle remonte tranquillement. Fait que là, il me dit de m'en aller par là-bas. Fait que là, moi, je vais m'en aller par là, voir. Oh. Guys, faites chier, là. Ok, ils sont deux de même à me crowd, là. Ça, c'est pas cool. Ah, faut-tu tout que je refasse? Ah...
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air.
Oh, c'est vrai, j'ai un
and
shotgun.
What a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and it would keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Ok, ben ça, on l'a-tu déjà, statistics? Radio TV's found, radio shows found, 2, parfait.
Hello, Maurice.
On n'a pas besoin de
What are you
l'écouter.
up
Bon, ça on l'a déjà vu. Il n'y a pas grand chose dans le coin ici, mais
The
il y avait
gas
un
station was
café.
closer
Ouais, un
now.
café là.
Its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no cuts. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Merde. Ça c'est pas cool, guys. Ok, man, sérieusement? J'ai même pas été capable de rien faire, là.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for your spell.
Bon.
I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old
Ouais, fait que là, fucking shotgun time. On a 6 balles en plus. Parce que là, les deux, je me suis juste fait tag team, là. Si je le
The
fais...
gas station was closer now. Its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly
Fait que là, l'erreur que j'ai faite, moi j'ai l'impression qu'à partir de là, je vais me faire juste attaquer tout le temps par deux gars.
second best. The famous dog is...
Que je viens ici. Là, je fais start. Il peut pas m'attaquer ici. Safe haven. Quand je rentre dans le safe haven, il disparaît par exemple. Si je fais ça, ça reset. Mais j'ai aucune idée où est-ce que je m'en vais. Il y a un thermos ici, fait que ça c'est cool. Ah, come on là! Je reviens ici. Tout arrête, mais je retrouve toute ma vie. Là, j'assume qu'il faut passer par le chemin ici. Là. On a un point lumineux là-bas. Ça, c'était bien investi. Ça, c'est un fleur qui était très bien investi. TV in the gas station.
Into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Ouais, fait que j'assume que du moment qu'on arrive ici, c'est fini. On va juste... Ah non, ça recommence, hein? Nope, nope. Nope, c'est quoi, ça me tente pas de drainer mes ressources encore plus. J'ai pas rien dans le petit raccoin. Puis là, j'ai un autre checkpoint. Un autre light source. Checkpoint reached. Je sais pas c'est quand qu'il va falloir que je me batte contre Stocky. Oh, oh, elle est où la flèche? C'est comme juste une roche qui flotte, ça? Ben oui, toi. C'est juste une roche qui flotte. Oh, il est là. Ah, ok, c'est à ça que ça sert. La roche, elle flotte là pour comme tomber puis faire comme s'il y avait quelque chose en haut. Mais non, game, je t'ai vu. Warning. Logging area ahead. J'ai l'impression que la shit, elle va me descendre dessus. Ah ouais. Ok, man, je peux-tu... Great. Wig lies
The
to the
cabin on
sheriff.
Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up.
Ah,
And she wouldn't help me
excusez-moi,
find
j'étais
Alice.
comme en train de m'étouffer. Ah! Ouais, on va essayer de rentrer en dedans ici. Qu'est-ce qu'on a ici? Les batteries, on est déjà correct. Pick-up shotgun. Oh, TV.
Science.
Night Springs.
Immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of
Quantum
the
suicide, c'est
many
une vraie théorie,
worlds
by the way. C'est un mind
interpretation.
experiment, là.
As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
Ouais, comme je disais, Quantum Suicide, c'est une vraie genre théorie, c'est un thought experiment, comme ils disent. Puis essentiellement, ça serait comme, comment dire, une sorte de vérification du Many Worlds Theory. Ça veut dire que à chaque instant, tout ce qui peut se passer, tout ce qui peut avoir un choix, tu sais, gauche-droite ou genre un atome qui décaye ou un atome qui décaye pas, fait un split dans le timeline, puis fait une autre branche, puis fait un univers parallèle. Donc il y a tout le temps genre une infinité d'univers parallèles qui sont un par-dessus l'autre sans jamais être capable de se toucher. Puis le quantum Suicide, c'est genre de dire essentiellement... Sauf que là, ça marche pas tant comme ça parce que dans la physique quantique, faut pas que tu aies d'observateur. Même l'expérimentateur, juste le fait qu'il prend la décision de tirer, ça devient comme un observer, puis ça change l'effet, puis là, quantum decoherence, puis la shit de même, puis c'est comme... Ça fait que ça marche pas son expérience, ça marche pas anyway, mais le thought experiment est là que si tu es capable de... une machine qui instantanément tue la personne, ben dans une des réalités, une des deux réalités, la personne va rester vivante. La machine ne va pas avoir fonctionné. Puis là, imagine que tu fais ce test-là 100 fois, 1000 fois, 10 000 fois. Ben, la chance que tu sois dans cette réalité-là devient infiniment petite. Mais c'est ça qu'ils appellent le quantum immortality parce que tu es dans la branche, tu es dans l'univers où est-ce que 10 000 fois en ligne, tu as survécu. Mais les chances que tu survives sont genre 2 exposants 10 000. Tu sais, si tu le fais 10 000 fois. Parce que tu as 2 chances à chaque fois. Puis après ça, 2 chances à chaque fois. Puis là, 2 chances. C'est un thought experiment. Puis le problème, c'est qu'il n'y a aucune manière de vérifier. Parce que si tu le ferais. Si tu le faisais, plutôt, je devrais dire. La seule manière que tu puisses vérifier que le Many Worlds Interpretation fonctionne, c'est si tu es dans la branche, située dans l'infime fraction de tous les univers que tu survis. Fait que les chances sont que tu vas juste mourir, puis c'est tout. Mais dans cet univers-là, la théorie du Many Worlds Interpretation, la théorie du Many Worlds va être confirmée. Dans le reste des infinis de tous les autres mondes, non. Fait que c'est comme... C'est un thought experiment qui sert pas à grand chose à part juste comme montrer que le quantum physics c'est bizarre. Tiens, ça c'était... Là on a un autre... Puis oui, dans la vie je suis un gros nerd. Checkpoint reached. Quoi? Attends, là je vais me promener un petit peu parce que je veux trouver... C'est sûr qu'il y a une affaire de cachée. On va se battre contre Stocky probablement à ce stade-là. Là. Puis je veux trouver, il doit y avoir un thermos à quelque part. Mais oui, dans la vie, je suis un gros nerd, puis j'aime la physique. La physique quantique en général, mais la physique en général, la physique quantique aussi. Parce que c'est ça, c'est comme super contre-intuitif. Puis ça a comme des règles qui ont aucun rapport avec notre monde à nous. Parce qu'essentiellement, la physique quantique, la seconde que deux objets quantiques interagissent ensemble, là, tu sais, on parle d'affaires genre la grosseur d'un atome, potentiellement la grosseur d'une petite molécule, mais même ça, quand tu as plusieurs affaires qui... Ah, il est là. Shotgun time.
Even with the engine takes hours to cool. Bounce isn't easy and fatal. Bounce your misplaced tool forgotten inside engine has destroyed the car.
C'est chiant quand il te pose 2 coups de même là. Nope. Ah, ça doit être stocké. Oh, c'était quoi ça?
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reached the lights of the gas station alive.
Alright, on a réussi à battre Stucky. Ah, ça c'était comme stressant, hein? J'avais de la misère à parler parce que il bougeait trop vite. Faut juste que tu prennes ton temps, c'est moins rushant que ce que je pensais comme jeu. Beaucoup d'atmosphère, puis le... Oh, un café. J'ai besoin d'un petit café justement là. Ça swing mon gars, swing! Oh, ok, je pensais que ma manette avait arrêté de fonctionner. Ah, manette. Ouais, je pense que ma manette a commencé à avoir de la misère. Gas station! Oh, il y a quelque chose là. C'est juste mon imagination. C'est juste mon
I
imagination.
recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Ouais, t'as pas l'air d'avoir grand chose d'autre ici. On a l'air d'avoir pas mal fini le level là.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Yeah, sure. Checkpoint reached. Stucky taken.
Spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Charmant. On a pas mal fini là. Missing page. Les deux autres aussi. Fait que c'est la dernière page. Les autres c'est dans Nightmare Mode. I ain't doing Nightmare Mode. En tout cas pas en enregistrant.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Le garage qui est
The
tout
garage
fucked up.
was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some
Exactement
kind of
comme la
fight.
page a dit. C'est exactement comme la page a disait. C'est un autre Night Spring ça?
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy.
Shh.
Was I losing my mind?
Phone.
Great Falls Sheriff Station.
J'espère que j'ai pas manqué un café.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
The island
Listen.
of Cauldron Lake.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me.
Exactement comme la
And then
page.
she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Il n'y a pas d'île.
A candy-colored clown they call the Sandman.
Ok, c'est comme ça que ça... Title screen! Let's go!
Just
Après genre
stand away.
quasiment 2 heures de jeu. End of episode
Go to
1.
sleep. Everything
Que je fasse attention avec la touche, je veux pas me faire copyright strike là.
I close my
Ok, la, 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 la. Ben là, y a-t-il une raison pourquoi ça joue? Je peux-tu faire skip? Je pense que je vais faire skip.
Previously on Alan Wake,
Ok, je vais faire skip parce que
I came to Bright Falls with my wife,
je
Alice.
suis pas monétisé, mais quand même. là.
I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Ta, ta, ta. New York City 3 years ago. Ça fait 2 ans que j'étais pas capable d'écrire, que Alan n'était pas capable d'écrire.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Coffee. Ah ouais, j'avoue que...
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Ok, fait qu'on vient d'emménager, la TV est même pas déballée. That's some pretty shitty weather. Puis le café se fait tout seul dans cet univers-là, c'est cool. C'est pour ça qu'il y a des thermos de café partout. T'as pas besoin de mettre de grains de café ou d'eau. Pshhh! La machine, elle fait juste produire du café out of nowhere. Je peux-tu venir ici? Non. Hey, mon jacket. Non, on va pas voir. Alice, es-tu là? Oui, Alice est là, puis il y a un coffee. Je vais aller voir l'autre pièce avant. Oh, salle de bain. Laveuse. Pas de sécheuse. J'ai une laveuse, mais j'ai pas de sécheuse. Sérieusement? Surtout ces petites laveuses-là, genre j'en avais une un peu, ben pas celle-là, là, mais genre qui ressemblait à ça. Tu peux les stacker une par-dessus l'autre. Je veux dire, c'est à ça que ça sert. T'as une laveuse, mais t'as pas de sécheuse. Come on. Ou t'as une sécheuse, puis t'as pas de laveuse. Mais ça a l'air d'une laveuse, là, avec le tour de même. La sécheuse, tu voyais pas à travers, là. Oh. Un lit pas fait, ça c'est correct. Un garde-robe vide, fait que c'est ça, on vient d'emménager ici, on dirait, là.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the 3rd day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
Ouais, on a plus ça maintenant. Ça doit être mon bureau à moi. Sweet, c'est comme des guns. Return to Sender, The Fall of Casey, an Alex Casey thriller, an Alex Casey thriller. the things that I want. Alex Casey, what I can't forget, return to sender. Ah, on voit le cut-out ici qu'on a vu. Oh, comment ça, j'en ai deux?
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Alright.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge. It had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Assez creepy. Creepy enough. Il y a un autre. Man, bouge pas. Je vais sortir mon sel, je vais voir si je peux. Est-ce qu'il va être capable de prendre? Hein? Attends. And it turns out... Turns out this isn't too bad, even if you're not sitting on a couch when you play it. Who knew? Ok, ouais. Je change une chaise d'ordi, là, mais même chose.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really? These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan? Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine, I'm fine. Just get the
Honey,
lights back
it's a
on
power
now,
outage.
Please.
I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I
Now it's
know
time with
it's
their blizzard.
stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Janky as bleep. Janky ass kissing scene. Ça, c'était vraiment hot dans le temps, là. Right Falls, the present day.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Pretty shitty.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Là, il n'y a rien ici. Ouais, c'est ça. Le gars il était parti pêcher. Talk to Sarah. Missing Richard Bow, Bruce Dansky, Jacob Miller. On a camping trip overdue, haven't been in contact. You've seen him, know the whereabouts. Please call. Thank you.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
They're all dead.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Mr. Wade, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he'd quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Coffee thermos. Page. Alice sees a shadow.
Looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Hey! Please turn the lights on! Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Quelque chose d'autre à dire? Non?
I
I told him, oh yeah, well, I don't hear
Une autre page.
on your feet.
The dark presence in the
spite of
diner.
its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Oh, great, c'est ça. Ça, c'est la madame. La femme en noir qu'on a vue. Puis le prochain checkpoint, on va arrêter.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and
Je parle pas beaucoup, hein?
God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Shit is starting. There's a hole in the fence.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Damn. Wake at Lover's
The
Peak.
kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall and the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
C'est fou parce que c'est comme un script pour le jeu, genre. Ça, c'est quand même...
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Checkpoint reached.
Ow, thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Ok, on a fait le checkpoint là-dessus. On va se revoir la prochaine fois pour un autre épisode de Alan Wake. Au revoir.